want to act like the person you want to be. Imagine for a moment that you're standing at the edge of your destiny. You can see it, can't you? That person you've always dreamed of becoming, they're right there just beyond your reach. But here's the thing, that person isn't just a dream. No, a person is you. Yes, you. The only thing standing between who you are now and who you want to be is action. So let me ask you this, how you bridge that gap. You see, success isn't something that happens to you. It's something you create. And the creation begins the moment you decide to act like the person you want to be. It's not about waiting for the right moment, the right circumstances, or the right opportunities. It's about becoming the right person right now. Think about it. If you want to be a leader, do you wait till someone hands you a title? No. You start leading right where you are. If you want to be an entrepreneur, do you wait until you have $1 million idea? No. You start thinking like an entrepreneur today. If you want to be fit and healthy, do you wait until you have the perfect gym membership? No. You start making healthy choices right now. Listen, that power to transform your life isn't in some distant future. It's in this very moment. It's in the choices you make, the actions you take, and the mindset you adopt. You don't become successful and then start acting successful. You act successful, and then you become successful. Let me share a little secret with you. The most successful people in the world, the ones who've achieved greatness in their fields, they didn't wait for permission to be great. They didn't wait for someone to tell them they were ready. They decided they were ready and they started acting like it. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I don't feel ready. I don't have the skills. I don't have the experience. And to that I say, perfect. Because that's exactly where growth begins. That's where transformation happens. That's where your journey to becoming the person you want to be starts. You see, when you act like the person you want to be, you're not being fake. You're not being inauthentic. You're stepping into your potential. You're growing into the shoes you were always meant to fill. You're becoming the person you were created to be. Let me tell you a story. Back in my day, I knew a young man who dreamed of being a great public speaker. He would watch videos of renowned speakers for hours, studying their techniques, their body language, their ability to captivate an audience. But he was shy. He stuttered when he spoke in front of people. He was terrified of public speaking. But do you know what he did? He didn't wait until he felt confident. He didn't wait until his stutter was gone. He started acting like a great public speaker. He joined a local speaking club. He volunteered to give presentations at work, even though it terrified him. He practiced in front of the mirror every single day. Was it uncomfortable? Absolutely. Did he make mistakes? You bet he did. But with each speech, with each presentation, he grew. He became more confident. His stutter began to fade. And you know what? Why? Because he didn't wait to become a great speaker. He acted like one until he became one. That's the power of acting like the person you want to be. It's not about pretending. It's about practicing. It's about growing into the person you know you can be. Now, let's talk about fear. Because I know that for many of you, the thought of stepping out of your comfort zone is terrifying. The thought of acting like that successful version of yourself feels like you're setting yourself up for failure or ridicule. Here's the truth. Fear is just a sign that you're about to do something important. Fear is a sign that you're stepping into your destiny. So instead of letting fear hold you back, use it as fuel. Let it propel you forwards. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is acting in spite of fear. And when you act like the person you want to be, even when you're scared, that's when true transformation begins. But I want you to think about something for a moment. Think about the person you admire most. The person you wish you could be like. Got them in your mind? Boom. Now I want you to ask yourself, how do they carry themselves? How do they speak? Well, do they treat others? How do they handle challenges? Once you have those answers, here's what I want you to start acting like that person. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Right now. If that person you admire is always learning, pick up a book today. If they're always helping others, find someone you can help today. If they're always pushing their limits, do something today that scares you a little. Don't you see success leaves clues? The people who have achieved what you want to achieve have left a blueprint for you to follow. But here's the catch. You can't just study the blueprint. You have to build it. You have to live it. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but isn't that just fake it? You'll make it. And my answer is no. It's not about faking anything. It's about faith eating. It's about believing in your potential so much that you start living it out before it's fully realized. Think about a seed. When a seed is planted, it doesn't wait until it's a full-grown tree to start acting like a tree. From the moment it's planted, it starts doing what trees do. It starts growing roots. It starts reaching for the sun. It doesn't know how big it will grow or how many branches it will have, but it acts like a tree from day one. That's what I'm asking you to do. Act like the person you want to be, not because you're pretending, but because you're growing. Now let's talk about habits. Because when we talk about acting like the person you want to be, we're really talking about cultivating the habits of the person you want to be. You see, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, Aristotle said, is not an act, but a habit. So if you want to be excellent, you need to cultivate excellent habits. If you want to be successful, you need to cultivate the habits of successful people. And let me give you an example. If you want to be a writer, what do you think the most important habit is? It's writing, isn't it? It's sitting down every day and putting words on paper. Even when you don't feel inspired, even when you think what you're writing is terrible. So let's say you want to be a great leader. What's the most important habit? It's probably listening. It's taking the time to truly hear what others are saying, to understand their perspectives, to value their input. Or maybe you want to be an athlete. What's the crucial habit there? It's training, isn't it? It's pushing your body every day, even on the days when you'd rather stay in bed. You see, success isn't about grand gestures or momentous occasions. It's about the small things you do every single day. It's about the habits you cultivate, the choices you make when no one is watching. So I want you to think about the person you want to be. What habits does that person have? What do they do every single day? Now, here's your challenge. Start doing those things. Start small if you need to, but start. Because remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Now, let's talk about mindset. Because acting like the person you want to be isn't just about external actions. It's about your internal world too. It's about how you think, how you perceive yourself and the world around you. The person you want to be, how do they think? Do they see problems or opportunities? Do they focus on what they lack or what they have? Do they blame others for their circumstances or take responsibility for their lives? You see, your mindset is like the operating system of your life. It determines how you process information, how you respond to challenges, how you interact with the world. And the beautiful thing is, you have the power to upgrade your mindset. If you want to be successful, you start thinking like a successful person. If you want to be positive, start thinking positive thoughts. If you want to be resilient, start looking at failures as learning opportunities. Remember, your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your character, and your character becomes your destiny. So guard your thoughts carefully. Right? Feed your mind with positivity, with knowledge, with inspiration. Surround yourself with people who think the way you want to think. Read books that challenge your perspective and expand your mind. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I fail? What if I try to act like this person I want to be and I mess up? And to that I say, good. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every great achievement in history was preceded by countless failures. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you can imagine. The difference is they didn't let failure define them. They let it refine them. So I want you to reframe how you think about failure. Instead of seeing it as proof that you're not good enough, see it as proof that you're growing, that you're pushing your boundaries, that you're becoming the person you want to be. Remember, the master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. So don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of not trying. Now let's talk about something that I believe is crucial in this journey of becoming the person you want to be. Authenticity. You see, when I say act like the person you want to be, I'm not asking you to put on a mask. I'm not asking you to become someone else. I'm asking you to become the best version of yourself. You're the person you want to be. That's not some external ideal. That's the truest version of you. That's you living up to your full potential. That's you fulfilling the purpose for which you were created. So this journey isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more fully yourself. It's about peeling away the layers of fear, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. It's about letting your true self shine through. You are unique. There has never been and will never be another person exactly like you. You have a unique set of gifts, talents, and experiences that make you who you are. And the world needs that. The world needs you to be you, fully, authentically, unapologetically you. So as you act like the person you want to be, make sure that person is aligned with your core values, with your deepest truths. Because true success, lasting success, comes when your actions are in harmony with who you really are. Come on, let's talk about service. Because here's the truth that I've learned over the years. The greatest fulfillment in life comes not from what we get, but from what we give. Listen, you want to be. How do they serve others? How do they make the world a better place? How do they use their talents and resources to lift others up? You see, success isn't just about personal achievement. It's about impact. It's about the lives you touch, the difference you make, the legacy you leave behind. So as you're acting like the person you want to be, think about how that person serves others. Are they mentoring young people? Are they volunteering in their community? Are they using their skills to solve problems and create value for others? You start incorporating service into your life now. Don't wait until you've made it to start giving back. Start now with what you have, where you are. Because here's the beautiful thing. When you focus on serving others, you find that you grow in ways you never expected. Now, let's talk about persistence. Because becoming the person you want to be isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey. And on that journey, you're going to face obstacles. You're going to face setbacks. You're going to face days when you feel like giving up. Here's what I want you to remember. Persistence is the bridge between failure and success. It's what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who merely dream. The person you want to be, how do they handle setbacks? How do they respond to obstacles? I can tell you this, they don't give up. They keep going. They understand that success is not about never falling down. It's about getting up one more time than you fall. So when you face challenges, and you will, remember why you started. Remember the person you're becoming. And keep going. Keep acting like the person you want to be, especially when it's hard. Now let's talk about growth. Because becoming the person you want to be is all about growth. It's about continuous improvement, continuous learning, continuous expansion of your capabilities and your character. The person you want to be. Are they complacent? Are they satisfied with where they are? Or are they always pushing themselves to learn more, to do more, to be more? I can tell you this. Truly successful people are never satisfied with the status quo. They're always looking for ways to improve, to grow, to evolve. Don't make growth a priority in your life. Invest in yourself. Learn new skills, read books, attend seminars, seek out mentors, challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone regularly. Remember, the moment you stop growing is the moment you start dying. So commit to lifelong growth. Commit to becoming a little bit better every single now. As we near the end of our time together, I want to talk about something that I believe is crucial. You see, everything we've talked about today, acting like the person you want to be, cultivating good habits, developing a success mindset, being authentic, serving others, persisting through challenges, committing to growth, all of this is meaningless without action. Knowledge without action. It's like having a powerful car but never turning the key. Potential without action is like having a map to bury treasure but never leaving your house. Here's my challenge. I'll start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment never comes. Don't wait until you feel ready. Not where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. If you want to be a writer, write something today. If you want to be an entrepreneur, start planning your business today. If you want to be healthier, make one healthy choice today. Remember, you don't have to take huge leaps. You just need to take the next step and then the next. Here's the truth, the truth. A person you want to be is created in the small moments, in the daily choices, in the tiny steps forward that over time lead to massive change. So don't underestimate the power of small actions. Don't discount the importance of starting small, because small hinges swing big doors. Small steps can lead you to great destinations. And as you take these steps, as you act like the person you want to be, something magical happens. You start to become that person. It's not overnight. It's not always easy. But bit by bit, choice by choice, action by action, you transform. You see, we often have it backwards. We think we need to feel motivated to take action. But the truth is, action creates motivation. Action creates momentum. Action creates transformation. So don't wait to feel like the person you want to be. Act like that person now, and the feelings will follow. Don't wait to have what the person you want to be has. Start acting like you already have it, and you'll start attracting it into your life. This is the secret that successful people know. You did what you want in life. You get who you are. So focus on becoming. Focus on growing. Focus on growing forth from the inside out. And remember, this journey of becoming is not about reaching a destination. It's not about arriving at some perfect version of yourself. It's about constant evolution, constant growth. Well, son, you want to be today might be different from the person you want to be 5 years from now. And that's okay. That's beautiful. Because it means you're growing, you're evolving, you're expanding your vision of what's possible for your life. So embrace the journey. Embrace the process of becoming. Find joy, not just in achieving your goals, but in who you become as you work towards those goals. Because the ultimate truth, the greatest project you'll ever work on is yourself. The most important thing you ever build is your own character, your own capabilities, your own life. You have greatness within you. You have potential that you haven't even begun to tap into. You have a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop holding yourself back. Start today. Start now. Start acting like the person you want to be. Because that person, that amazing individual you aspire to be is already within you, waiting to emerge. They're not some distant ideal, but the truest expression of who you really are. Every step you take toward becoming, that person is a step toward authenticity, toward fulfilling your unique purpose in this world. Think about it. Every great achievement, every transformation, every moment of growth begins with a single decision. A decision to be more, to do more, to give more. A decision to step out of your comfort zone and into the realm of possibility. And that decision is available to you right now in this very moment. You see, Life doesn't happen to you. It happens through you. You are the author of your own story, the architect of your own destiny. Every choice you make, every action you take is shaping the person you're becoming. So why not consciously shape yourself into the person you dream of being? Now I know this journey isn't always easy. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when fear tries to hold you back, when the gap between where you are and where you want to be seems insurmountable. But remember, those are precisely the moments that define you. Those are the moments when acting like the person you want to be matters most. What would the person I want to be do right now? Would they give up? Or would they push through? Would they make excuses? Or would they find solutions? Would they shrink from the challenge or would they rise to meet it? Go down. You see, character isn't formed in the easy times. It's forged in the crucible of challenge. It's in those difficult moments that you have the opportunity to prove to yourself what you're truly capable of. Here on time, well, and here's something beautiful. Every time you choose to act like the person you want to be, especially when it's hard, you're not just changing your actions, you're rewiring your brain, you're creating new neural pathways. You're literally reshaping your mind to align with your aspirations. This is the power of neuroplasticity. Your brain's ability to change and adapt based on your experiences and behaviors. By consistently acting like the person you want to be, you're training your brain to think, feel, and respond like that person. You're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of growth and transformation. Let us be clear. This isn't about perfection. The person you want to be isn't some flawless superhuman ideal. They're human just like you. They make mistakes. They have bad days. They face doubts and fears. The difference is in how they respond to these challenges. So don't expect perfection from yourself. Instead, strive for progress. Celebrate the small wins. Acknowledge every step forward, no matter how small. Because those small steps, those tiny victories, they add over time, they create massive change. Remember, becoming the person you want to be is not a destination. It's a journey. It's not about reaching some final, perfect state. It's about continuous growth, continuous improvement, continuous evolution. Think of it like tending a garden. You don't plant a seed and expect a fully grown tree overnight. You nurture it, you water it, you provide it with sunlight, you protect it from harm, and day by day, little by little, it grows. That's how personal growth works too. It's a process of daily nurturing, of so. What are you doing each day to nurture your growth? What seeds are you planting? What weeds are you pulling? What kind of environment are you creating for yourself to thrive? Remember, you are the gardener of your own life. You have the power to cultivate the qualities you admire, to grow into the person you want to be. But it requires consistent effort. Now, let's talk about the power of your environment. You probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. There's a lot of truth to that. Your environment, the people you surround yourself with, the information you consume, the places you spend your time, has a profound impact. So ask yourself, does your environment support the person you want to be? Do the people in your life inspire you to grow? Or do they hold you back? Does the content you consume nourish your mind and spirit, or does it drain you? Does your physical space reflect the values and aspirations of the person you want to be? If the answer to any of these questions is no, it's time to make some changes. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you to be better. Consume content that expands your mind and fuels your growth. Create a physical environment that reflects your aspirations. Remember, you have the power to shape your environment, and in turn, your environment shapes you. So be intentional about creating an environment that nurtures the person you want to become. Let's talk about the power of visualization, the person you want to be. Can you see them clearly in your mind's eye? Can you imagine how they walk, how they talk, how they carry themselves? Can you feel what it's like to be that person? Visualization is a powerful tool in your journey of becoming. When you vividly imagine yourself as the person you want to be, you're programming your subconscious mind. You're creating a clear target for your brain to aim at. You're making that future version of yourself feel real and attainable. So take time each day to visualize yourself as the person you want to be. See yourself succeeding. See yourself overcoming challenges. See yourself living the life you dream of. Make it as vivid and detailed as possible. Engage all your senses in this visualization. And here's the key. Don't just visualize the end result. Visualize the process. See yourself putting in the work, making the tough choices, pushing through the challenges, because that's where the real transformation happens. Now, let's talk about the power of your words. The person you want to be. How do they talk about themselves? How do they describe their life, their capabilities, their future? You see, your words have immense power. They shape your reality. They influence your beliefs about yourself and what's possible for you. So start speaking like the person you want to be. Instead of saying, I can't, say, how can I? Instead of, then I'm not good enough, say, I'm learning and improving every day. Instead of it's too hard, say, this is an opportunity for growth. Watch your self-talk. Be mindful of the stories you tell yourself, because the most important conversations you have are the ones you have with yourself. Make sure those conversations are empowering. Remember, this isn't about denying reality or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about adopting a growth mindset, about framing challenges as opportunities, about speaking to yourself with kindness and encouragement. Let's talk about the power of gratitude. The person you want to be, are they constantly focused on what they lack, or are they grateful for what they have? Do they complain about their challenges, or do they appreciate the growth opportunities those challenges provide? Gratitude is a powerful force in personal transformation. When you're grateful, you shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right. You open yourself up to abundance. You cultivate a positive mindset that attracts more good into your life. So make gratitude a daily practice. Each day, take time to appreciate what you have, what you've accomplished, the progress you've made. Be grateful not just for the good things, but for the challenges too, for the lessons they teach you, for the strength they build in you. Remember, gratitude and growth go hand in hand. When you're grateful for where you are, you open yourself up to where you can go. When you appreciate what you have, you create space for more. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to talk about legacy. The person you want to be, what kind of impact do they want to have on the world? What do they want to be remembered for? You see, acting like the person you want to be isn't just about personal success or achievement. It's about the difference you make in the world. It's about the lives you touch, the value you create, the positive change you bring about. So think beyond yourself. Think about how you can use your unique gifts, talents, and experiences to make the world a little bit better. Think about the legacy you want to leave behind. Because here's the truth. You have something unique to offer the world. You have a perspective, a combination of experiences and insights that no one else has. You have the power to make a difference in ways that only you can. Don't play small. Don't shrink from your potential. Step into your power. Act like the person you want to be, not just for yourself, but for all the people whose lives you can touch, all the positive change you can create. Remember, every great change, every great movement, every great advancement in human history started with one person deciding to act. One person deciding to be more, to do more, to give more, to give more. One person deciding to become the change they wanted to see in the world. You can be that person. You have that power within you right now. So I challenge you. No, I implore you. Or start today, start now. Take that first step. Make that first choice. Act like the person you want to be. Because that person, that amazing, capable, powerful person is already within you. They're not some distant ideal. They're not some unattainable dream. They're you, the real you, the authentic you, the you that you were always meant to be. Go step into that power. Embrace that potential. The world is waiting for you. The world needs you. The real you, the authentic you, the you that you become when you act like the person you want to be. So go for be bold, be brave, be you fully, authentically. Because when you do that, when you act like the person you want to be, when you step into your full potential, you don't just change your own life. That, my friends, is the ultimate power of acting like the person you want to be. It's not just about personal transformation, it's about global transformation. It's about creating a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond yourself. So embrace this journey. Embrace the process of becoming. Embrace the power that lies within you. Remember, at every moment is a new opportunity to act like the person you want to be. Every choice is a chance to step into your power. Every day is a fresh start on your journey of becoming. Oh, so what choice will you make today? How would you act? Who will you become? The power is in your hands. The time is now. The person you want to be is waiting. It's time to act.